Hey guys, guess what? I decided I'm going to use my laptop. And I decided I'm going to sit on my bed. So, I want to finish this. Get this finished up with Pisces here. I was ticked. Threw the cards back in. I was like, really? I even plugged my phone in. Are you there? I lost all my people out of my room. Okay. And I lost my live stream. It is what it is. I do this for fun. Do it because I'm called to do it. Pisces. Got the King of Swords in reverse. Patty, are you on here? In the past. Guess what? I'm going to sit here for a little bit because I lost all my people on my live stream. I'm going to stay here for a couple minutes and enjoy. And let people get in here. Microphone. Turn. Hey guys. I'm back. I decided to try it with my laptop and I figured it out. Or I could just go off of here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Wait, there's someone watching. Who's here? One's on here. Okay. Hi, Patty. How are you? I decided just to get on with my laptop here. It takes forever to upload videos. Forever. That's why I will do 2 videos and upload them. And then I just decide to go live because then it doesn't steal my storage on my phone. So, oh, no problem. Guess what fell out, Patty? The king for Pisces pass. The King of Swords in reverse. Ah, all right. This is how they are in their future. Or right now in their present position. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. Someone's upset. And it might be a water sign. But, hey. Look at you. No remorse. None. What's in Pisces' future? What is in Pisces' future? They have strength in reverse. You're not doing so good this Leo season, I don't think, guys. You feel like you have no options. And you don't know what to do. You're back and forth in your mind, in your headspace. Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Don't I, do I? I'm trying. Can't try much more. Well, here you are, Patty. You're like, cut somebody out. All right, let's clarify this. Pisces needs to not worry about, they need to worry about healing their childhood. Pisces needs to worry about healing their childhood and those issues, those core deep-rooted issues. No kidding. Because you want to know what? It caused them to go into manipulation and only worry about material possession, and they don't care about emotion. Right here. 8 of Swords in reverse in your past. Someone figured it out. Someone figured it out how to get unstuck. Yep. Why does Pisces have the 5 of Cups in their present position right now? What are they crying over? Feel like they're missing out on this. That's the World card. Well, you need to start worried about Narnia. Healing those childhood issues. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck in limbo all the time. Feel like you lost your world. You feel like, I mean, the blindfolders have come off. Like you're not. Why is Strength in reverse here for Pisces? Oh, 2 cards came out here. King of Wands and 3 of Swords. Broken heart. Could be by a fire sign. King of Wands usually represents Aries and or Leo, because Leo is in reverse here. And or somebody has Leo in their chart. And or you thought, hang on. This is in your future position. Someone broke your heart. You thought you had options. You were waiting too long to make you were left brain logic when you should have been going inward and figuring it out. Why is the 7 of Cups here? And you ended up getting your heart broke. Like, you're going to really feel this. You might not even feel it yet, Pisces. You might still be living in La La Land. All right, here's the Fool. Future position. King of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Fool. Could be taking a leap of faith with something. And it could be an Aries. And or I feel like you're just going to move in a direction that is unknown. It's unknown. You're weighing up your options here. But you feel like you don't have any. Gotta cut your losses, right, Patty? Hey, thanks. This is my whole room, man. My daughter, she's 16, and her friends would come in here and be like, you have the coolest room in the house. All right, what's these two of Pentacles here? They realize the 6 of Cups is gone. They don't have all this emotional stuff. All right. You're stuck. You're stuck in your head. You're Pisces. You know what to do. You're mutable. Why are you stuck in your head? Get out of that logic. Be the Fool. Move forward. Patty don't want you no more. All right, I want one more card for the 2 of Pentacles here, please. One more card for the 2 of Pentacles. How did they get unstuck here with this Hangman? How did they get unstuck? They need to walk like the Fool. They're holding on. They're holding on to all still holding on. This was in your overview, but it was in reverse. Like maybe you're letting go now. However, this right here, all these little pentacles that you think are so important, Pisces, in this material 3D world, you were born to live in the spirit realm and bring back information. You need to step into your superpower. And you need to listen when you get those nudges. I'm being honest. All right, I have an Aries in here, right? Patty, are you there? Ask me a question. What do you want to know? Give me a question. I'll wait. Think of a question. You might have a fire sign coming in who's an Aries. How will my family issue turn out? Take charge, like you like to do. Go in. Let's check. All right, my Patty here. Spirit, I ask right now that a bunch of cards that came out for you, Patty. Let me look at them. I need a cigarette. I don't know about you guys. I need a damn cigarette right now. Patty. Who's fire in your family? Who's a fire sign in your family? And do you know your birth chart? Because this is telling me that you need to take charge of this family issue. This is fire. This is air, or I'm sorry, this is fire. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. Right now, you have either you're taking, I know right now, fire or air signs, especially Aquarius, have taken on this I don't give a F, I don't give a F, I don't give a F. All right. Well, there's a Knight of Wands here. Someone needs to take charge. They need to charge in. And nobody's looking at the issues. Someone's been ducking all these issues. Someone's been ducking, like they've been having their guard up with they don't want to see, and or especially if there's somebody, like there's certain cards. This can all be put behind you if you go in. Is there anybody pregnant in your family? Because the Empress is here. And or motherly figure. And there's a motherly figure here. could have Taurus in their chart. But right smack dab center in the middle is the moon. That's Pisces. All right, my chat just went. No, but my niece godchild had a baby in April. That's an Aries, depending on what time of April. What day? When in April? If it was after the 19th, if it was after the 19th, then they're a Taurus, or they're on the cusp. They're an Aries. Okay. Is your niece the one that you were talking about earlier? Is she a lot of the problem? Your niece is a Leo. Well, the Knight of Wands is Leo. The King of Wands is considered Aries. The Queen of Wands is Sagittarius. Get this here. It's looking, honestly. Okay. You have the Knight of Wands with the Nine of Wands with the Empress. Then you have the Moon and the Page of Wands, and then the Magician and the Knight of Cups. Like you could. Secrets are right dead center in the middle of this whole spread. But I think someone's going to come forward and tell. Page of Wands is offering information that'll help manifest emotional stability. Because you have this Knight of Cups here. You have all the elements. But honestly, yeah, lots of secrets. Someone's about ready to unload. But it's gonna be a good thing. It might not look good at the time, but honestly, it's what needs to happen. And you want to know what? You do what you need to do because she's your mom. You protect your mom at all costs. Let me clarify this situation, please, for Patty. Why is the Nine of Wands, and the Empress right here? Guess what? They need to unload the burden. If somebody's being a burden, they need to stop it. And or the rest of the family needs to step in and say, this is a burden. This is a burden. All these things that you've been doing is a burden. Why is the Moon and Page of Wands here? Why is the Moon and Page of Wands here? We're making a decision right now. They're making a decision. And you want to know what? A page is usually a younger fire sign. Someone's coming forth and they're going to make a decision. because it's in the upright. If it would be in the reverse, if it'd be in the reverse, they weren't making a decision. Someone's about ready to drop. But they're ducking. They're kind of like, why is the Magician and Knight of Cups here in Patty's spread? The Unknown card. You want to know what? You have the Unknown card. Here again, Patty, you had it in your spread for Aquarius. You had the Magician, and you had the Unknown card in the outcome. I really believe if you'll be victorious. This Knight of Cups, you'll be victorious. There's going to be victory, like emotionally in the situation, and it's going to bring relief when it comes out. Okay? But it's going to bring emotional relief. However, it's whoever is in the the mix and the thick of all of this. It needs to come out, and it's going to. Somebody's going to say something to somebody. They're making a choice right now, and it's manifesting for the future, but it's going to bring emotional relief across the board. Hi, Kimberly. I'm talking to Patty right now. She's pretty much been with me the whole time here. She's an Aquarius. Um, I did a live, obviously. I'm gonna go live again. Probably, maybe midweek. Oh, are you an Aquarius? Well, guess what happened? Right after I did Aquarius and started getting on the Pisces, my phone died, so I ended up having to get on my laptop. So that I'm right on, right? I guess, Patty. Like, I think honestly, since you know this stuff, the outcome and the clarity is still unknown for the future. Like, that's where I think that the fear of people, because we don't know if it's going to cause a split or a rift. But you want to know what? I think there's going to be some forgiveness if you all just lean on each other during this time. I know I had to do that. I'm a strong, hard Aries. Hard Aries. I'm a strong Aries, but I've been brought to my knees. And now I've been given this. So, well, at least I'm right on it, I guess, with what some of the other readers say. That helps confirm. My stuff goes extremely in. If it's not love, then it's not love. It's more on growth. I believe that we need to grow. A lot of people get on just for love, but Kimberly, I'm kind of doing little readings here. Do you have a question? Thank you, Patty. I love you. Kimberly, pulled the star for you. That's your sign. Hey, yours too, Patty, which also represents healing. And then I have a black kitten right here. Look. I got to get rid of her. Well, I'm in a complicated situation. Well, I think a lot of people are in those types of situations. I feel stuck in a long-term relationship. Well, are you afraid of hurting somebody's feelings? If you decide, do you want to move on? If you feel stuck, then that means you want to move on. Well, I'm going to tell you, you need to cut it off. Are you married? I'll get to you. I'll do you next. Hang on. Okay. Kimberly, you need to speak your truth. See, right here's a communication card. I feel like you're like, it came out like this though. Like you're not saying, yes, I don't want to. You want to know what? It's time to hurt some feelings. It's time to hurt some feelings. If you're not happy, it's time to hurt some feelings. You guys don't really communicate anymore, do you? All right. That's how I'm going to be doing this stuff. I'll be doing this, splitting the cards. All right. Well, Four of Wands. Yep. If you want this to work, you need to tell him. If you want this to work, if you are ready to get out, then you need to speak your truth. Okay. Then you need to tell him, honey. See right here. There you go. Four of Wands in the reverse now. With Temperance. Temperance is a Sagittarius card. You've been very patient. I've been there. 33 years is a long time. You want to know what? Spirit's seen how patient you've been. And if you feel like this, you're stuck, you need to turn it around like this and move forward. Okay? Let me continue here. I'll continue shuffling. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not fulfilled no more. And you know you need to take action. Like, this is the stuck card, along with the Chariot in reverse. I know you don't want to hurt his feelings. Sometimes you have to hurt feelings for your own happiness. I didn't want to leave my marriage either, but I had to. I wasn't growing there. See, now you're in the upright. You're going to make a decision. However, you've been stable. You've had stability in the past, and you're afraid of not. Because you have Three of Pentacles in the reverse. No, it's okay. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. No, kitten. Going through life miserable? Yeah, you're weighing out your options. Well, I'm going to try and upload this then. Okay? Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. Look, you're weighing up your options right now, sweetheart. Kimberly, you're weighing up your options. I'll be right back. I have to go answer my door. Oh my God. Sorry, are you there? Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and upload it and see if I can get it to upload then. I've never done this. This is the first time I did a live. All right. Well, you're gonna make it. There's gonna be a decision made, but you're weighing up. You're kind of like, how are we gonna split this stuff? All right. Yeah, this goes way back. You met this guy in your childhood, didn't you? Mm. All right, there it shows. And/or does he deal with childhood issues, traumas he's not dealing with? Maybe. Is he unemotional? Well, I met him when I was actually 18. Do you feel like he did this to you? Did he backstab you? All these swords in your back, like you can't take it anymore and you're done. I'll lay out a real quick small spread for you, honey. I'm keeping your star card here as your main energy because this is for you. All right. It's a central issue. You need to make a choice. It's crossing you. Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. Still buffering. Is it not buffer? Is it still buffering? Okay. Well, central issue is this. Your Two of Wands. Crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out. In your foundation is the Hangman. You're doggone right you feel stuck. In your past is the Empress in reverse. Like you weren't using your intuition, maybe? About, did you get pregnant and marry this guy? Just because it was the right thing to do? Well, in your overview, you have the Emperor. A very strong, authoritative man. Could be an Aries. What's his sign? Pisces. Another. What is with you guys dealing with Pisces? Did you ever check out his natal chart? I'll clarify this for you then. What's in the future? What should she do? What should Kim do? For real. This fire's burned out. Well, the Emperor also means older gentleman. Who really does, they care about, they have their shit together. He's not in reverse, so it doesn't mean he's real manipulative. But in your future, you got the Ace of Swords, you have to cut it off. What was the note? He's a Pisces, LOL. No. He's not very authoritarian. Well, he's a Pisces, but he's an older male. Usually entrepreneurial. and usually has their shit together. Like, you're pretty fine finan I forgot what I said now. Well, I asked who the emperor was. I'm assuming you are you afraid, like, if you go to divorce this guy, like, you're not gonna get what you have coming maybe? Because you need to do what makes you happy. Because this it's not good to be here. Ace of Wands in reverse, where you need to cut it off. You need to sit down and talk and tell the truth. Tell them how you're feeling. No, I'm not meant. I okay. Well, some Aquariuses are, and your sign is here. Do you think this should be? If you're unhappy, it definitely shows you're stuck. But in your future, it doesn't show a new start. It's in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords is here as well. So that's two aces for your future, but the one's in reverse. The Ace of Swords is cutting something out that no longer serves you. Yeah. Well, you gotta look at your own. You wanna know what? You gotta look at your own happiness over anybody else. Because you can't be the best you. You can't be the best you worrying about other people. Can you give me a clarifying card for Kimberly here? Which way should she go? You have the Nine of Swords. This is, you've been thinking about this for a while and it's not going away. And a lot of these are probably exactly what, like, well, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to hurt my family. I'm just not happy. And you keep going back and forth in your mind. And if he's any way manipulative, that would, you don't want to hurt your family. But do you feel like I know I'm starting to figure this all out and it's scary to change. Yes, it is. All right, here's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You don't feel very strong about it. So you've been staying stuck. Like, there's the Chariot in reverse. You've been staying stuck in your emotions too. It's a block. Right. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the Five of Swords also that just flipped out in reverse. There were some nasty things you got. You guys might have had some pretty vocal, nasty fights. And he might make you feel guilty for thinking and saying the way you think. Don't let anybody do that to you. However, I'm sorry to hear that. He used to be an alcoholic. So He's no longer an alcoholic. He got clean. Yeah, but you didn't forget all the shit he put you through. Mm-mm. Okay, Kimberly, did you watch the one video I put out about, it was pre-eclipse, and it said, it had Scorpio. I ripped Scorpio apart, by the way. It had Scorpio. It was the pre-eclipse, and it had nothing to do with cards. It was just me channeling, and it had to do what everybody needed to put on the sacrificial table. I understand words hurt worse than anything. People can speak curses over you. Get on that video. I tell Aquarius how. Did you ever tell him how bad he hurt you? Because that shit don't go away. However, you have a right to be angry too about how somebody treated you. But you can't stay there. One of the things that I found to get unstuck is to put myself in a place of forgiveness. Write somebody. I tell him, and he says, I tell him, and he says, that's when I was drinking. Yeah, well, those things when somebody was drinking are still spoken word. That has been my whole thing. Is Pisces has hello. Pisces has no idea the power when they speak, especially if it's not cool. Like hey, hold on 1 second. Yeah, please. Would you run up to Gobbler's Knob and grab me Sarah?
You're Turkey Hill.
That's what I mean. Turkey Hill, Gobbler's Knob.
Yeah, we're all have to get my ID on me.
Yeah, well, I need smokes. I've done so good. I haven't had one in days. I'm talking.
People actually watch. Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to help me with this whole getting my I need to get a website and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, website.
I'm sorry, Kimberly. I'm not trying to ignore you.
You actually want a website, like an actual one. You might buy a domain if you want to get a hoodie.
Well, I need to do Vimeo and all that other stuff.
Okay.
Right. But yeah.
I have to home.
Can someone run and grab me some? I'll pay them when they get back. I get the smooth. They know what I get.
Okay. I'll see because I don't know. If I'm out.
Well, did you watch the Pisces reading I did? My pappy was a Pisces. And he was a bad alcoholic. And my pap actually died in a car accident. The first time, okay, tell me if this isn't some Final Destination stuff. Tell you a little bit about my pap. My pap was a World War II vet. He had 5 girls before he went, or 4 girls and 1 boy before he went into World War II. He was a shipsman, fireman on one of the boats out in the Pacific. This is when they were fighting the Japanese. And he got back, well, guess what? He turned to alcohol. He'd go out, party, drink all the time. And this was way long. My daddy, he come back and him and my grandmother got together and they had 2 other children, which one was my dad and another one was my aunt. Well, one night he had went out and him and my grandmother were fighting and he was drinking. My grandmother went to go get him and he refused to leave. And then he did leave then and he ended up flipping his car. He walked away from that accident. However, from what some sources say is he had a broken leg, so like limped out to the highway. Even though like the obituary said that he didn't have a scratch on him, which was a lie, but he ended up hitching a ride with another friend who was at the bar who was drinking. They picked him up, and next thing you know, they ended up going off of a bank, hitting a tree. My pap was sitting in the middle and flew through the windshield. You know anything about cars made back in the 1950s and 60s? That glass, it's kind of hard to penetrate that glass. That takes some force. Well, my pap ended up, and he was a Pisces. Well, my pap comes and talks to me. And one of the reasons he drank so much is because he has this dual nature where they can almost naturally see into the spirit realm. Like they know things that they shouldn't know. And my grandfather um, used to get things all the time. They know what to do, but Pisces are very easy to shut down those emotions, especially if they were abused in childhood. Abused people hurt people. Alcoholism runs in it's a family, a lot of times it's a family disease. But the moral to the story of all of this is he might not have been able to know how to handle his emotions, so he turned to alcohol. Either way, that changes somebody over the years. They got to get back into knowing who they are spiritually. Either way, Kimberly, his mom and dad didn't drink, but his pappy was an alcoholic. Sometimes it skips a generation. Neither me or my sister drank. My dad turned to alcohol. Both those kids that he had, my grandfather, both those kids ended up turning to my dad and my aunt. The younger ones who went through my pap's death both ended up becoming a bad alcoholic. However, my sister, myself, and my mom, I mean, I can socially drink. I can have one and stop. There might be a time on here where you'll see me with a glass of wine, but it's not the norm for me. Um, it's just not alcohol. And his uncles as well. Okay. Did he come from a really religious background, Kimberly? No. Because a lot of times, I'm telling you, Pisces individuals, when they're born, they have like this almost automatic nature of just being able to tap into the spirit realm effortlessly until someone says that's not real or that don't exist. Like you're not. See, I'm telling you, when I was a kid, for my own self, I personally would go up until the time I moved out of that house till I was a senior in high school. I slept in my mom and dad's bedroom. I might have started out in my bedroom, but somewhere in the middle of the night, I was over on the floor in my parents' room because I would see things and I would have bad dreams and I would hear things. And I'm an Aries, so like I'm right next to that veil of the spirit world. They're in it. And a lot of times people will shut that down because They don't know what the hell's going on. That's a whole different plane than most of us. And you're an Aquarius, so like you're the fixed air sign in the upper echelon of the zodiac. There's that Three of Pentacles in reverse again. His mom had mental. Well, are you sure that he didn't have some of that too? That affects people. I know right now Pisces are dealing with a lot of fear. They're being ruled by fear. Pisces is like the most, and I'm going to say this because it's the truth. Pisces is the most powerful, mutable water sign who's been heavily attacked the most by dark forces. Because they're at the clear end of the veil. Like, and look at me, I got goosebumps as I say that. They're at that where they can see so easily into the future of, and that's why like some Aries can see so easily in the past because we're right on that line from 1 to 12. We see that 12 and a half, or there's like this line of with the spirit realm. Look at this. Three of Pentacles in reverse again. You know, Wheel of Fortune. Let me look at something here. He won't do anything about it. He won't do anything. He's stubborn. Did you ever look up he never talks about that stuff like that. I'm fascinated with that kind of stuff. You know why? Because he has fear. Did you watch my Pisces reading, Kimberly? Because if that's their life, it's like daydream. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they don't talk about it. Watch that reading that I did for them. It might sound a little bit because I use metaphors, and sometimes I will use biblical principles or biblical things because with forgiveness and stuff like that, it makes sense to me. Someone might have spoke curses over him. But if he has a mental disorder, then he needs to get help. I'm buffering now, guys. Come on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, if you notice that, and if he refuses to, then there's nothing else that you can do. You need to walk away. I had to walk away from people with extremely horrible personality disorders, and it hurt a lot. But it was for my own best interest and growth. If I'd stay stuck in that, I'd be stuck. I don't want to stay stuck. I know I have some things going on here for the future. I didn't go through college with dealing with narcissistic abuse. Are you good now? Good. I didn't go through college with narcissists being abused all the time by a narcissist. And that's a personality disorder. Narcissism is abuse in any way, shape, or form. They abuse people. And the thing is they don't even try. Like, it's hard. I had to get to the point where it's hard to even blame them for the trauma that they cause because they can't help it. They can't help it. It's who they are. That's who they are. Six of Swords in the sun. You need to walk away. If they're not willing to get help, walk away. However, make sure you have a plan first. Okay, Kimberly? Watch the Pisces reading. I want you to do that. It might give you a little bit of an idea. Watch and I didn't timestamp it, but watch the Pisces, or it goes from Scorpio to Pisces. The pre-eclipse. Okay, good deal. Watch that reading from Scorpio to Pisces. It more was channeling. I was just channeling and hearing what I heard. And Aquarius is in there, so you can hear what I say to you. But then Pisces as well. And then what I want you to do, I want you to watch the Pisces reading. Okay? Are you dealing with someone who's abusive? Is he still abusive? Because abuse can be from, okay, well, it could have been, honestly, the fact he was an addict. Alcoholics abuse. It looks a lot the same of somebody who has narcissism because they're selfish. But if there's no if you guys stop communicating, like, I would sit down and talk to him and be like, look, I'm not happy. That's my advice. See what he says. But if you can go in and watch those readings, feel free to message me. Yeah. See, mine, they all had alcohol problems. But he wouldn't abuse me when he was drunk. He abused me when he was sober. But I don't know if he would abuse me abuse me because he needed to get drunk. Like, it's kind of like it's kind of like a weird cycle. That Three of Pentacles, I gotta get off your head. Okay, that's my, okay. Is now he just doesn't talk. Maybe he's just healing. If he had a mom that he felt abandoned him or wasn't there for him, with I think if you guys have you gone, hold on a minute, Kimberly. Have you guys gone into any kind of counseling? Have you gone in any kind of counseling? Well, I think if you do this, speak your truth with a mediator, you'll have this happiness, no matter which way it turns out. Okay? Yeah. Well, you can always get him back. The fact that he changed, the fact that he's no longer drinking, then again, if he's not communicating, like, I see where you're at. Yeah, you need just tell him how you're feeling. See if he opens up. If he chooses not to open up, exit stage left. Exit. I mean, that's. You want to know what? My ex-husband was a Capricorn. The one. That was my second one. He wouldn't move. What he thought, what he felt was the truth. That was it. Done. This is how I feel. This is what I'm doing. When I would get intuition and inklings of things, he would be like, "You're wrong." Okay. And he was an extremely religious person. Really religious. Wow. We weren't moving forward. All right. Is there anybody else on here who I haven't read for? There's 3 people. Who else on here? Wish I could see who's all on here. Is that Aries guy still on here? Where's he at? Let me call out. Shout out. Where's he at? Thermpedo11. Where you at? You still on here? You got about, I'll give you like 20 seconds to reply. There's 3 people on here. And or I'm going to get off of here and try and do Virgo. Try and get in Virgo. Oh, God. Not the easiest for me. Because I've already been on here another hour. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to end the stream now. Channeling's my favorite thing. I would rather just channel than that whole Pisces reading. You can like legit see I do Aquarius and I do Pisces. Pisces, it turned into this Narnia theme. It was pretty crazy. You're welcome, honey. I'm gonna try and do this like maybe on Sunday afternoons, because usually if I can do that, then I'm not interjecting with or I'm not in conflict with usually most readers. Okay, no, wait a minute. Aries Sun, Cappy Moon. Hey, so am I, Thermpedo. I'm a Libra rising, though. You said you're a Gem rising, right? Aries Sun in the house. Woot, woot. What do you want to know? Hey, I have a question for you. How is your Uranus the last 7.5? Not your. Okay, good night, honey. How is Uranus for you over the last 7.5 years? Because for me, it sucked. It was bad. It shook me. That whole thing, the last 7.5 years. Yeah, I'm ready that Uranus be gone for good. I mean, it pushed me into figuring out myself. Oh, it pushed me in every area of my life, man. Every area. I'm at the point right now, I'm selling my properties. I want to move. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm moving. I'm not staying in this one horse town anymore. Can't happen. I'm moving forward. It sucked. How old are you, buddy? Are you in your 20s? Because this happened to me in my mid-30s. In midlife. Talk about crisis. That's crisis mode right there. You're 20? Well, then, this all happened. Dude, you're at the prime. You're at your prime now, dude. We're coming out of this Uranus bullshit. Dude. Oh, what happened to my chat? Got out of jail like 4 months ago, too. How's your emotions been? All over the place. However, you feel like you could take on the world. And guess what? Who had this as their outcome? Aries had it as our outcome this last reading I did. Yeah, we had it. Yeah, you have all these options right now, like, yeah. All right. Hey, there you are. And or you're dealing with another fire sign. Or this is just us in our element. Hey, now look. The Emperor. So, do you have your eyes on another fire sign? And or Earth. Or you're looking at growing into the Emperor and you need to be stable. You're looking for this. But then again, hold on a minute. Cappy Moon. Aries Sun, Cap Moon. All right, my buddy here. Well, you're going to get emotional stability and happiness. That's a definite. And I think you have a Sagittarius possibly coming in. That could be that Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm not supposed to shuffle those anymore. Give me a quick 5-card spread here for my buddy. Central issue, crossing, under, over, and future. Well, you have full in reverse, bud. Like figuring things out. That's your central issue. What's crossing you is the devil in reverse. That's your Cap Moon. Okay? And or if you were involved in some kind of toxic behavior or relationship, or that could weigh heavily on you right now because you have all these options and you're kind of like, But you're thinking about all that time. You had a lot of time to think about the past. And all those swords could have been like thoughts about yourself that weren't correct. That's in your foundation. And or people told you this who were supposed to be your main support passed. King of Pentacles in reverse. Supposed to be the most stable king in the deck. I don't know if I'd rather do this in a personal reading. But do you care if I say what I feel like I have to say? Are you dealing drugs? Is that why you went to jail? In your overview, you do it for want. You want to be happy with kind of was homeless, so I fell in. Okay. Well, that's why I got this. Dude, you have your whole life ahead of you. And I think you know this. You're welcome, Patty, honey. It's okay. Like this is in your brain. Like this is your thinking, bud. Like you know that there's something better out there than that. Like I think you figured that out in jail. I think you did. And you realized that you did not belong there. Guess what? You do have the tower in the future. Those mindsets that are here, you need to get rid of them. That's what's busting down is all these mindsets, bud. This is a future position. I know a lot of people don't like this, looking at this, but I feel that this is breaking down those mindsets of everything that you thought you knew that was correct about life. I think you were figuring this out while you were there, and it's not correct. And you're going to find that out, and it's going to be like a tower moment for you. You're going to be like, holy crap. Because obviously, if you're on here, you're looking for something. I'm going to clarify this tower for your future here, bud. Seven of Pentacles. You're going to find your footing. You're going to find your stability. This is what this is pushing you to, okay? You're not going to know what to do when all this stuff starts happening. Because I think that you have the mindset, honestly, bud, that good things don't happen to me. Good things don't happen to me. And when is it all going to come crashing down or around me? Because good things don't happen to me. Are you still on here, bud? And you're actually right now figuring this out. I wish that I had a clearer view of this picture, but that's in your past. Those 3 wands are in your past. You're holding the light right now to illuminate which direction you need to go. And good things. This has to happen. Good things. Okay. Is it making sense? Good things are coming in. But you need to keep your eye on your inner growth. Okay? Because and I think that this happened in jail. I really do. I think that something caught your attention spiritually in jail. It's where you realize if I don't get out of this lifestyle, I'm going to end up worse, in a worse position. And these are the mindsets. This is mindsets that are breaking down right now. Okay? The 7 of Pentacles is working hard towards something. It's like watching, I'll read real quick exactly what that means right out of the book. Pentacles are good things. 7 of Pentacles show that hard work and patience will be rewarded, and that working methodically toward accomplishments will bring success. You should receive good news concerning your financial position at this time, and all forms of financial applications and sales negotiations are well expected. Although this is a good card, it is important to plan for the future. Once the harvest has been collected, it must be replenished for the next time. I However, I sense an overarching element of fear, of being scared about. Do you still live in? I met my grandfather in. Okay. You want to know what? That was probably what changed you. He probably said, "Don't be like me. Don't live your life like." Yep. Yep. Get your ass together. Because you want to know what? A lot of times, even jail can be a generational thing. I never met my grandfather, but I know my grandfather, if that makes any sense. You at least got to meet your grandfather in this physical realm. Honestly, I think that there's going to come a time. I don't know what all. If you were just in jail, which I think it has more to do with more than just dealing. There's another element to that. And it depends on your charges whether or not, like, how. Depends on your charges. Because I know at one point there's going to come a point where, with criminal justice reform, people are going to be exempt. If they spent jail time, they're going to be exonerated for dealing only, especially if it was weed. If it was other stuff, I'm not sure, but there's lots of fields that you can get into. However, you will probably have to take urine tests and all that good stuff. But I know right now, and for the next year, the oil boom is coming in this country, in the United States, if that's where you're from. I think you are, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna see this. Okay. You have plenty of opportunity that's coming your way. But you got to get rid of the mindset you're not good enough, that you're only ever going to be this because of that determines your future. Get that mindset out of your mind. That was a past thing. And honestly, stay away from those people. Make new friends. Make new friends who have goals. Why is the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands here with the Tower? There it came out again. The Three of Pentacles. And the Fool. Take a step. Take a leap of faith. If there's something that you love to do or something that you feel called to do it. Three of Pentacles. I'm going to read that too for you. I'm sure you're creative. And you have Cat Moon just like me. And you have Gemini for your rising sign. You, through your ideas, you have a dark side and a light side, just like all of us, but yours usually shines through both. You have a dark side and you have a light side. That's the duality of Gemini. And it's in your chart heavily. It's what others see. However, some people might feel like you're not being honest sometimes because the one twin can sometimes overtake the other. Either way, Three of Pentacles reveals that through your efforts, success, through your effort. It's through effort. It's going to take work. Success is beginning to show. You should feel a sense of achievement now, along with some improvement materialistically. This card can bring recognition for your work, either financially or through acknowledging your talents and abilities. Although usually it's more formal way that someone rewards you, it also shows work that you enjoy and have a natural ability for. Be creative. You like to draw, paint, sing, play music. Because I think once you start digging into your talents, bud, and take a leap of faith, like it's just gonna magically manifest for you. And you're gonna be like, all right, I knew I was supposed to do this the whole doggone time. Why didn't I just do this? Why was I waiting? Writing, drawing. Maybe you're called to do like speaking. I think honestly, it's all gonna come in like bam after this next eclipse. That's what's coming in. That's what you got coming in. Enlightenment, watching your ships come in, seeing it manifest because you take a leap of faith, and guess what? It's gonna happen. But it's gonna be probably, I feel like it's gonna be more of a non-traditional way that you express yourself. However, do not go back to this. Do not let this stop you. That's what's crossing you. Look, you have the Fool, and you have the Fool again in the outcome. Like here it's in reverse, here it's in the upright. Either way, bud. That's what I got for you. Don't let anything stop you. I started with Scorpio. It says Scorpio, trying to think. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And then there's a regular Pisces reading that I did. And I titled that one probably the most important reading, Pisces. No, it's okay. I pretty much gave him what he needed. But thank you guys for all tuning in. I appreciate it. I know there was only a couple people in here, but it's cool. Like for real. I enjoyed it. It was a long session. Gotta do, but I understand what I gotta do, but how come I get insight in the moonlight? You're welcome, sweetheart. I understand what I gotta do, but how can I? Because dude, that's when I usually get a lot of my stuff, is when I'm out in nature. Yeah. The moon, powerful. But it's emotion. You have to understand with the moon, it's all about emotion. If you can get your emotions lined up with your when do you write stuff down? The first thing you need to do is forgive yourself. That's the first thing you need to do. I'll come on and do another live reading again. This has gone on for a long time. I'm going to let you all go. I love you. And we will talk again real soon. Thermpedo 11. Not a problem anytime, Mr. Fellow Aries. Anything I can do to help. All right? Mwah. Take it easy, buddy, okay? Forgive yourself and write what you get. Write down what you get. This next solar eclipse, all hell's, I don't want to say all hell's about to break loose, but like, yeah, it's go time. It'll be go time. Right now is healing time. Take this time, go inward, write stuff down, forgive yourself, forgive others, speak it out. If you have to go to somebody to forgive them, you do that. However, do not surround yourself with bad people. Surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up. Okay? That's what I have for you, bud. Okay? I love you. You take care. Bye-bye. Mwah. Take it easy.